What's good, guys? Today we are ranking which knives belong to a Chad and which knives are Chud knives. And we're gonna start with the default knives, and to be honest, if you don't care about spending money on skins, on knives, this is perfect. So we're gonna put this on the Chad list. Now, to be honest, I don't like the T side knife as much as the CT side, but if you still think I don't need to spend money on fucking skins or knives, then you are a Chad. So the T default knife is a Chad knife as well. Now, next up is the flip knife, and in my opinion, such a low cortisol knife. I personally love that the blade is bigger than the handle. It's just unique, you know? It kind of works for me. It's very simple, low-key, low cortisol, and if you rock this knife, you don't really care about others' opinions. So in my opinion, a very Chad knife as well. You're a Sigma, bro. Next knife in this list is the fucking Bowie sword. That's not a knife, that's a fucking sword. The finishes on the Bowie knife look insane. You can see so much in it. Beautiful design. The pull-out animation is heavy. Do you hear that? Boom. Boom. Such a Chad knife. You bench probably like 400 pounds. Bowie knife is a Chad knife. Next knife is probably the knife I hate the most, and that is the Ursus knife. We just had the special animation, special pullout. Both reminds me of a Valorant knife. You probably play Valorant on the side as well. It's such a cuck knife. You watch your wife getting fucked and you sit in the corner chair. In my opinion, there's so much better alternatives for the price. You can do way better. Stop being a Chud. Now, next one is 100% a Chad knife, and that is the gut knife. Why is it a Chad knife? If you watched my video before, go watch it, by the way. You know I don't like this knife. I put it in F tier, but why is it still a Chad knife? Simply put, the gut knife enjoyers enjoy the gut knife to death. If you like it that much, that means you don't care about others' opinions, and that's what's important. Also, it's an honest worker's knife. This is a gut knife. It's for fishing. It's to cut the guts out of fish. You gotta respect the hustle. They get their bread. They do what it takes. So this is definitely a Chad knife. Next, also such a peak knife. Like, if you got this knife, bro, you are him. This knife is so beautiful. The finish on this knife is everywhere. It looks so unique. Like, look at this fucking animation. It makes me want to come. Oh, dude, makes me hard. You get girls, you fuck, you bench, you go to the gym, you do what it takes. You win in life if you got this knife. 100%. Such a cool knife. Also so unique. You just like uniqueness. And I 100% understand why you would go for this knife. Look at the fucking pullout. Boom. The way you just, you know, it looks so cool. 100% also Chad knife. Now, I was kind of debating with myself if the next knife is going to be a Chad or Chud knife, but I think I formed my opinion. I think I stand solid on it. The shadow daggers are, in my opinion, Chud knives. Now, why are they Chud and not Chad? Because shadow dagger enjoyers are also hardcore shadow dagger enjoyers. But still, you are rocking the fucking butt plugs. If you want to stab somebody, it's so fruity. Imagine this. I'm sneaking up behind somebody. I'm gonna backstab him. Come on, bro. This is so fruity. Who's doing that? And even the sound it makes. It sounds like I'm digging in him. Bro, come on. Yeah, this just doesn't look tough at all. This is so Chud. If you like the shadow daggers, rock them, bro. I'm not here to judge you right now, but backstabbing is kind of fruity with them, so they kind of belong in the Chud tier list. Next knife, no debating. Huntsman. This is a Chad knife. Look at this. Fucking insane blade. This one is so peak. This is such a masculine knife. If a fucking femboy would come up to a person with this knife, he would get eaten up by this alpha sigma skibbity male, bro. The femboy has no chance against a huntsman enjoyer. Bro, I think you get what I'm saying. Fucking Chad knife. And I'm gonna make it bigger. See? This is like the Chad of the Chads here. Next up is the Bayonet knife. And it's really hard to say if this is a Chad or Chud knife. I think it's pretty neutral. It's pretty hard to decide on that because the blade is pretty thin, which gives it Chud vibes, but it's just so clean. I love the flip animation. I love the overall design of the Bayonet knife. So, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna put the Bayonet in the Chad list, but barely. It just barely makes it in. Like, you see, it's very small. It's like, oh, it's almost here. You know, it's almost there, but like, it kind of gets in there. Yeah, barely makes it in the Chad tier list. Now, for his competition, though, M9, we don't even need to talk about it. Such a peak knife. The more I have inspected the M9, the more I fell in love with it. Day by day, I understand why people love this knife so much. I love the pullout animation and the overall design of it. Definitely a Chad knife. If you got this, you rock hella bitches or hella men, but like in a Chad way. You probably fuck with cars as well. You love cars. You're like a car guy, but in a cool way. You love sports cars. You love JDM cars. This is such peak manlyhood here. I think that guys would rock this knife. 100% Chad knife. Now for the next knife. Some people will think it's a Chad knife, but I have to tell you, it's not. It's a Chud knife. It's only here for nostalgic purposes, and you're paying money for a knife that was free back then. Now, I know one of the Bayonets was free as well back then, and I think the flip knife was free too, but it's not the same. It's not really the same because the classic knife is from a game before CSGO, so it's kind of different here. I know I'm coping hard, but still, I think people are falling for nostalgic purposes here. Kind of chuddy, in my opinion. Not really that tough as well. It's just a Chud knife, bro. Sorry, not allowed to say here. It's just Chud. Now, for the Navaja, I 100% can guarantee you that this one is a Chad knife. But why is it a Chad knife? It has a small blade, the handle is disgusting, and that's exactly why it's Chad. You don't give a fuck about the norms. Also, in my opinion, this is the cartel knife in the game. Look at it. If you rock it with like the tiger tooth, perfect. You don't give a fuck about other people. It's your opinion that counts, and if you rock the Navaja knife, you're not spending a lot of money and you're getting a good deal out of it. 100% Chad. There's no denying it that this is pure Chadism. I don't think that's a word, but whatever. You get what I'm saying. Peak. I love this knife. Now, next knife, no discussion. Karambit, Chad knife. This is the knife. Everyone loves a Karambit, and for a good reason. Look at it. It's a perfect knife, bro. This is so cool, so clean. The uniquest blade in the game. If you rock it with a good skin, Chad knife. There's no argument on why this would be a Chad knife ever. Everyone loves this. I love it. You love it. And also, you need to think about this. If people hear of Counter-Strike and you're telling them, oh yeah, there's expensive knives, they will most likely know about the Karambit knife. It doesn't even need to present itself because everybody knows who the Karambit is. So 1 gazillion% Chad knife. No discussion. Next up, I think a lot of people will disagree with me on this, but we're talking about the survival knife. In my opinion, it's the better gut knife. It looks better. It's a lot more unique. Has way more details. I think this one is very overhated. Bro, look at this. He has like, what's it called? Fingerspitzengefühl. He's like very delicate with his fingers, you know? He knows how to treat a woman. And he shows it off with that knife. Fuck yeah. Chad knife. It may be not as Chad as the gut knife, but still, it's a Chad knife. Now we're talking about the Talon knife, and I'm kind of debating myself in here. I'm not 100% certain on my decision, but I think that the Talon knife is kind of... Wait, I gotta show it with another skin because this one doesn't work that well. Yeah, this one's way better. It's obviously the competitor, but the Karambit obviously mogs the Talon knife. Yeah, but I think this knife is kind of trying too hard to be like the cooler, more extreme version of the Karambit knife. Now, I'm not saying that I don't like the Talon knife, but it's just trying too hard. Like, it wants to be something that it isn't. Kind of controversial what I'm doing here right now. It's going in the Chud tier list. I know if you disagree with me on that, genuinely, I understand, and I'm not too mad about it, but it's kind of chuddy. You know what? We're gonna do it like that. It's a Chud knife, but it has, like, potential to be a Chad knife. You see? Like, the tip is on there. It kind of does the thing. Now, for the nomad knife, no discussion. This is a Chad knife. If you got this knife in game, you probably have some IRL as well. You love the details. You love simplicity. Inspect animation. Very clean. I love how he flips it in his hands. Very beautiful. The finishes on this knife look great. If you got this knife, you know your worth. You fuck. You bench. You're a man, bro. You get money. You probably have like a side hustle, which you love doing. And you like do it with such love and detail. You're that guy, bro. This one is a Chad knife. 100%. Easy. Easy Chad. Now the next knife is the butterfly knife. Everyone knows this knife. It's the most expensive knife in CS2 for a good reason. It has a lot of animations. It's very stimmy. It's very ADHD. The finishes look cool on it. I love like the secondary colors on the handle, but this doesn't automatically make it Chad. There's gonna be a lot of people hating me for this, but this is a Chad knife. I'm not saying that I don't like the butterfly. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the butterfly is ass. I'm just saying that the way you need to stim with it the whole time, like you cannot focus on the fucking game. Come on, this is very chuddy. You get what I'm saying. This is not Chad-like behavior. Like always stimming. Oh my god, I need to stim. I need to stim. Oh, I'm losing the round because I'm always stimming with the knife and not concentrating on the game. This is Chud-like behavior. I like the knife, but we gotta be honest here. This is very Chud behavior. Now, in my opinion, we are getting to the chuddiest knife in CS2. 100%. And that's a cookie. The animations just don't fit into CS2 in my opinion. It's just so, like, it's so animated. You know what I mean? This is very Valorant-like behavior. Yeah, it looks so weird. It feels like someone who would do this. Oh, yeah, I like anime. I like Gooning. Did you ever play Valorant? Look at my knife. I think you get what I mean. Such chud behavior. Very Valorant-like. So, this one is the biggest chud in CS2. You see how big it is in here? It's because it's such a big chud. Now for the next knife, the techwear guy knife, aka the paracord knife. I don't see like a gym bro having this knife, you know? It's like very try-hardish, techwear-ish. Not my thing, not very chad-like. Sorry paracord enjoyers, sorry techwear guys, it's just a chad knife. Sorry. Now the next knife is 100% a chad knife. Everyone knows it's a chad knife, and that is the stiletto knife, dude. If you got this knife, you are the coolest guy in the room. You know which knives are cool. Like, you see how it flips? Dude, you probably got this knife IRL ready to use it. When the day comes, you know you're prepared and you know you got the fucking balls for it. Look at this fucking beautiful knife. My fucking god. Such a good knife. Do you know who would say this isn't a chad knife? Chuds. Chuds would say this is a chud knife. But you are a chud, so you don't know what you're talking about. This is 100% a chad knife. Look at this. Design peak. If you even need to, you can use this as a fucking toothpick. So manly. Like, you're using a knife as a toothpick after you've done eating your fucking meat. You're eating like steak and you're pulling out this knife like that. Boom. And you're using it as a toothpick. Peak manlyhood right there. 100% a chad knife as well. 1 gazillion percent. 1 trazillion percent even. Bro, move. Boom. These knives are the holy chad knives. No debate. Now, last but not least, maybe least to some of you, I understand why you would say that, the skeleton knife. And in my opinion, this is such a Fortnite knife. What? Fortnite knife. It doesn't look like it belongs in CS2, to be honest. Just like the cookery knife. The cookery knife, you know? Fucking cookery knife. I'm talking about the skeleton, and the cookery knife still makes me mad. This one is too stimmy. You see that animation? Yeah, don't like the handle. It's very try-hardish animated. Not a lot to say here because I just don't like this knife. The more I see it, the less I like it. If you got this knife, you probably don't like women as well. You would understand why I would put this knife in the chud category. There it is. Boom. This is 100% right. So yeah, there you go. If you want to buy your next knife or your first knife ever, and you're considering if you want to be a chad or a chud, there you go. Here's the tier list. Take a screenshot of it. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me. Make sure to like and make sure to subscribe because we're hitting 1,000 subscribers this month. We got 20 days to go. So please, please, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you for your support. If you have not watched my latest video, then make sure to watch it because it's peak. Thank you for watching. Bye.